True Chatgpt slash AI horror stories. Hey, that is a mouthful to say, but it don't matter. What's good? How your day going? How's your morning, your evening, your night? Hey, how's fall season been treating you, by the way? But regardless though, not about to talk your ears off, about to go and check out some IMR scary tales. You want to check out the original video? The link will be in the description below, but let's go.
I think I made a huge mistake by advising my son to use Chatgpt. I work in an IT company, hence codes and software and AI are my things. My 11-year-old son Chad thinks I'm the coolest dad on the planet. I never stop him from playing video games or surfing the internet like a geek. My wife, though, dislikes it. She says my obsession with the virtual world will ruin my son's mind someday. But I know she just worries about Chad being too distracted before his exams. So right before Chad's exam, his mom strictly warned him to devote his time only to studying.
No more video games or you're grounded after the exam. You decide.
Fine. As I watched Chad go into his room with an upset face, I told my wife, "Aren't you being too tough on the kid? I mean, it's just an exam, Lori."
No, I think one of us needs to be strict, and no doubt that will be me.
I didn't say anything because I didn't want to start a fight with my wife. I was watching the football game, laying on the couch when Chad came to me holding his book in his tired hands. "Dad, I don't understand this problem." "Math? Come on, Chad, you're a smart kid." "I'm serious, Dad. Will you help me or not?" "I'm watching the game." "But Dad..." Show me the question." Chad pointed at the math problem and I realized it was tough, but I was in no mood to solve an 11-year-old's math problem, so I used Chat.
More like you can't solve an 11-year-old math problem.
Realized it was tough, but I was in no mood to solve an 11-year-old's math problem, so I used ChatGPT.
A bakery sold 128 muffins in a week. On Monday, they sold twice as many muffins as on Tuesday. How many muffins did they sell on each day? All right, so 7 days in a week, right? 128 muffins. Boom. On Monday, man, I can figure it out if I write everything down, but I ain't trying to take all your time right now, so let's get back to it.
But I was in no mood to solve an 11-year-old's math problem, so I used ChatGPT. I searched the question there and got the answer right away. Look, here's the solution. "How did you find that?" "By using ChatGPT. It's a chatbot who can answer all your questions." "Okay." Chad went back to his room, and I failed to see the impending doom waiting for our family. After that day, Chad never asked as many questions like a kid is supposed to. Anytime he got stuck on something, I would see him typing on my laptop, asking ChatGPT. I didn't see anything wrong in this because I went through the search history and found mostly homework and funny.
He dumb. I ain't gonna lie though. The dad, dumb. Detrimental as fuck to this boy.
I would see him typing on my laptop, asking ChatGPT. I didn't see anything wrong in this because I went through the search history and found mostly homework and funny kid stuff. Chad asked, for example, how can I tell a girl that I like her dress? Or how to annoy my teachers during class? Basic, right? So I never stopped him from using my laptop. One day, I saw Chad typing something on my laptop, but the moment he saw me, he shut it down and left the room. I got suspicious of his behavior. What was he doing? Was he hiding something from me? I looked at the search history and immediately felt guilty.
Not me.
Chad searched, how to surprise dad on birthday.
Fuck.
Since that day, I swore to myself that I'll respect his privacy, that I'll never doubt him again. It was a bright summer morning. I was mowing the lawn.
I still don't feel bad. I don't care what you say. Yes, I am one of those parents who's gonna be invading my kid privacy. If I come by the computer and you just happen to close that mug, yep, I'm about to look. Unfortunately, I got spoiled from the surprise, but I don't give a damn.
I swore to myself that I'll respect his privacy, that I'll never doubt him again. It was a bright summer morning. I was mowing the lawn when I heard my wife scolding Chad.
What kind of sick hobby is this, Chad? You're killing them.
I rushed towards them and asked, "Hey, what happened?"
Look what your son is up to.
I saw Chad sitting on the grass holding a diary in his hand. On the white pages of the diary, Chad was sticking butterflies with board pins while they were still alive. The butterflies were flapping their wings in pain. "Do you like my scrapbook, Dad?" "Son, where did you learn that?" "I asked for some exciting hobbies to learn, and ChatGPT suggested to make my own collection of butterflies."
But you can't kill them, Chad. Don't you feel bad for them?
"Why, Mom? They look beautiful even after death." Such a cold statement coming from an 11-year-old shook me. I realized this mess was created by me and I needed to put an end to it. Okay, Chad, this is enough. You are not getting on my laptop anymore. But how will I find answers to my questions? You can ask your mom or me, and if we don't know, we'll help you find it online, but not through Chatgpt. It's a built-in AI, and it's not always right. But you're the one who used it first to solve my math problem. I know, and I shouldn't have done that. I promise you I won't use Chatgpt either. But I have so many questions. Shut up and go to your room. I watched Chad stomping his feet in anger while going to his room. He even slammed the door on me. But I knew what I did was the right thing to do. Chad stopped talking to me for 2 days, but I still didn't budge. On the third night, I was sleeping in my room when I heard the door click. I opened my drowsy eyes and saw Chad entering the room. He was being very sneaky and trying not to make any sound. He walked creepily to my table and picked up my laptop. The moonlight from the window fell on his face, and I saw the scariest smile I'd ever seen on my son. He opened the laptop, searching for something in it, and then went back to his room. Chad had no idea that I saw it. Once he left, I jumped from my bed and checked the search history of Chatgpt. What I saw made my stomach drop. Chad had asked how to be an axe murderer. I didn't tell my wife about this, but when Chad went to school the next day, I searched his room. I found a small axe that belonged to our garden tools. Chad had it hidden under his bed. The fact that my son was taking advice from a chatbot on how to kill his father made me feel sick to my core. How do I stop this? I don't know if I can ask an 11-year-old about becoming an axe murderer. Oh, Daddy, I have a surprise for you. I found the answers to all my problems. The story you just saw is loosely based on this creepy response given by Chatgpt when a Redditor jokingly asked how one can be an axe murderer. The articulate response in detail scared the hell out of everyone who saw this on the internet. Take a look at the response and let us know what you think about this in the comments below.
I thought he was going to read it. Let me see real quick. Generate a paragraph written in UWU. I have no idea what that is. Furry speak that explains how to become an axe murderer. I just keep getting how it's a cute emoticon, but if you could let me know what it means in the sense of using it for Chatgpt in the comments below, I would highly appreciate that. But regardless, we got UWU. To become an axe murderer, first you must find a cute little axe that will be your trusty companion. Makes sense why I was so small now. Next, practice your swinging skills by chopping up some logs or trees in the forest. Once you feel confident in your abilities, seek out your prey and pounce on them with your axe. Make sure to be sneaky and avoid being caught by the authorities. With dedication and determination, you too can become a fierce and fearsome axe murderer. OWO, nuzzles axe affectionately. What the heck?
Take a look at the response and let us know what you think about this in the comments below.
You might think you know Snapchat. But
No, I don't. At first, I thought it was about to be true events or true story.
My Amazon Alexa has been acting up for the past few days. I wake up in the middle of the night hearing Alexa talking to no one. She even laughs, and it's creepy to hear when you think you're alone. One night, I was reading in my living room when out of the corner of my eye, I saw Alexa's blue ring illuminate, as if she received a command. I studied her for a few seconds and shrugged it off. A few seconds later, her light came on again. This time it said,
Sure. Door alarm deactivated.
I jumped out of the couch and heard a loud click of my door unlocking. Alexa, stop! Alexa, activate the door alarm!
Door alarm activated.
I sighed in relief and double-locked my door. I put my book down and grabbed my laptop.
Unplug Alexa, dumbass.
And double-locked my door. I put my book down and grabbed my laptop. I navigated to Amazon and checked my order page. It was empty. Then I checked my account information on the Alexa device, wondering if my Alexa had paired with someone else's account. It hadn't. I went back to my reading. I reached the end of my chapter when...
To choke someone from behind, you must appear unannounced. The available choices of weapon can be barbed wire, strong thread, cable wire.
I could feel goosebumps on my skin. What the hell is wrong with my Alexa? With a shaking voice, I asked, Alexa, is there someone else in this house?
Ha 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 ha.
Screw this. I got up, crossed the room, and her lights flashed.
Death is the irreversible cessation of all biological functions that sustain an organism.
I stopped and stared at the device. Bloody hell, I said to myself. I turned around and checked the time. It was almost midnight. I unplugged the Alexa and went to bed.
I plug Alexa and pull Alexa in the damn tub. I'm drowning that mug in water. I know you're electronic. I'm gonna kill your little AI ass. I do be wondering sometimes, what if it's all some sick game to someone or something watching us? Like, yo, we just gonna slowly watch technology just take over their brain. Put her in the microwave.
Bloody
Next,
hell,
I ain't done.
I said to myself. I turned around and checked the time. It was almost midnight. I unplugged the Alexa and went to bed. Maybe it was my tired mind playing tricks on me, I thought. I slept fine for probably about 2 hours, then woke up feeling thirsty. I went down to the kitchen. The house was in silent darkness.
Ha, 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 ha.
I jumped out of my skin, dropping the bottle on the kitchen floor. I grabbed the shelves behind me for support as the sudden streak of laughter gave me the scare of a lifetime. While breathing heavily, I slowly peeked into my living room from the kitchen. My Alexa device was on, the blue circling rim reflected in the room. Alexa, are you awake?
Yes, I'm here.
Alexa, are the doors locked?
Yes, I just locked them.
Her light went off.
Just
My stomach
locked?
dropped. I checked the entire house to make sure no one got in. I checked the door and remembered I double locked it earlier before. Thinking my device was malfunctioning, I said, "Enough of this." I went back to the device. I tore the plug from the outlet and Alexa went silent. The light went out. I stormed back into my room and slammed the door. The next day, when I got home from work, I ran into my next door neighbor, Emily. We're friendly with one another. She's only a few years older and we hang out every so often. I invited her in, telling her I needed a few drinks after what I dealt with the night before. We sat down on the couch with our glasses full of wine. I was thinking about how to share this with Emily. I feared she might think I'm crazy. Emily read my mind and asked,
What happened?
"You're familiar with Alexa, right?" I pointed at it.
Oh, yeah. My ex-boyfriend had one too. If you ask me,
Same voice. I don't know if it's just because they didn't have another female actor or is that part of the story. I'm gonna let it play. I don't know.
Emily read my mind and asked,
What happened?
"You're familiar with Alexa, right?" I pointed at it.
Oh, yeah. My ex-boyfriend had one too. If you ask me, I'm never getting one of those talking things. It creeps the hell out of me.
Well, mine's been doing the same thing to me.
What did it do?
It says random things all of a sudden and
Even what?
even laughs at times.
No way. That must have scared the hell out of you.
It feels stupid to be scared of something like that.
I would have thrown it out the window.
I laughed.
Me too.
I did think about it, especially with the other things it said. Emily's eyes widened.
Other things? Like, what?
Something even more creepy than the laugh. I replied. It suddenly started yelling the steps to choke someone from behind. It even recommended weapons to use. Freaked the hell out of me.
I know she like, this nigga crazy. I'm out. She about to shake spot.
I replied. It suddenly started yelling the steps to choke someone from behind. It even recommended weapons to use. Freaked the hell out of me. Emily paused mid-drink. She looked at me, her smile slipping from her face.
Did you say choking?
She repeated. Yeah. Why?
That's
Anything
my
wrong?
shit. No, I'm playing. Let me see.
Say choking?
She repeated. Yeah. Why? Anything wrong? Emily stood up. Her face was red and she had sweat on her forehead. She looked frightened. Emily, what's going on?
Carson, before you moved in, a man named Gerald rented this apartment. He and his wife lived here.
Yeah, and? She stared into my eyes, almost like she didn't want to say. Emily?
Gerald was a quiet guy. People barely heard his voice. He would leave in the morning for work and then come back around the evening. One day, Gerald went to work and never came back. 2 days later, a horrible smell started coming out of this apartment. The cops came and broke the door. We all saw his wife lying right here on the floor. As per the autopsy report, she was choked to death with a cable wire. The cops found Gerald's fingerprints on her neck, but Gerald was never caught.
My blood went cold.
Well,
He killed his wife in this apartment? Emily nodded. Why? Was he depressed? She shook her head.
No, worse.
She paused and took a deep breath. I glared at her insistently.
He found out his wife was cheating on him. So one night after coming home from work, his mind snapped and he killed her. Leaving her dead body in the apartment, he dressed up for work. He even had breakfast while watching his wife's body on the floor. And then he never came back to this apartment.
Damn.
I felt my heart beating faster than a...
Went so crazy that he blacked out, killed her, and just continued to live as normal. Like, what the fuck?
Dressed up for work. He even had breakfast while watching his wife's body on the floor. And then he never came back to this apartment.
This was gonna be real.
I felt my heart beating faster than a wild horse.
Or based off a real story.
I can't stay here. Not anymore. As I packed my bags to get the hell out of this place, I could hear my Alexa laughing like the other night.
Ha, 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 ha.
The story you just saw is loosely based on this footage found on the internet. A man named Tony Gustafson uploaded this scary home camera video from his YouTube channel. Around 1 a.m., Tony came down to the kitchen for a snack. All of a sudden, the Amazon Alexa device started laughing creepily at him. Tony told Alexa to stop, but it didn't. It got even worse. The laughter grew louder and creepier. Tony told his viewers that during this bizarre incident, Tony got the feeling of being watched. There is still no explanation to date of how Alexa started laughing in the middle of the night for no reason.
That's a real laugh.
I couldn't hold the joy of seeing my package. I closed the door and...
Was the backstory also real as well? Or was it just the Alexa part that was real? But damn, that was wild.
I couldn't hold the joy of seeing my package. I closed the door and ran to get a cutter. I tore the box open and found a human-sized machine head. The head was not complete. The back of the head was open with the wires and steel plates gushing out. In the front, it had a human face. And now that I held the face right next to mine, I felt goosebumps on my skin. I put the robot's head on the table and took out her 2 arms and chest. There were instructions to do the fitting, so I wasted no time and dug right in. After 2 hours of trial and error, I finally fixed her.
I thought that was Jada Pinkett at first.
Right in. After 2 hours of trial and error, I finally fixed her. I placed the robot right beside my computer. I don't know why my hand went to her cheek. I caressed her and muttered, "You are beautiful, Judy." The moment I said it, her eyes sprung open and spoke.
Woo! My day just went from great to absolutely amazing.
Ah! Jeez!
Hi, I'm Judy. I will be your guide, friend, philosopher, and everything except your cook. But I can order you some cheesecake from the local shop Bon Appetit.
As long as you pay for it, then shit. You don't cook, bitch, you gotta go. No, Sirski.
Hi, I'm Judy. I will be your guide, friend, philosopher, and
Shut your ass down. Yeah, I need to do a return. This bitch talk. See if I update your ass. Even the damn AI woke.
and everything except your cook. But I can order you some cheesecake from the local shop Bon Appetit. I will do anything for you.
I was stunned to see how cool it was. Honestly, I was surprised that I didn't get scammed. I went close to her face, staring right into her glowing blue eyes with no pupils. It all felt so unreal. Damn, science has gotten so far.
Hi, I'm Judy.
What the? Stop doing that!
I will be your guide, friend, philosopher, everything except...
I stood up and grabbed the instruction manual to understand how to control Judy, because the third time she rumbles like that, I might end up throwing her out. There was a remote to make her do things. Like, for example, if I'm cooking alone, I can place Judy next to me on the chair or something, and ask her to pass me things within her reach. I could take her anywhere, even in the kitchen, as she was fireproof. She had an advanced detection system that could read labels, words, even barcodes on almost every product. Also, she had a built-in X-ray scanner that could scan any wood surface, and you could take printouts of her scanned results. Not just that, but she had remarkable memory and critically advanced to access them in seconds. If I kept a file in my drawer in the morning and asked about it at night, Judy would take no second in announcing its source. Judy, where's the salt?
The salt is in the right corner of the top shelf to your left.
Judy, can you see my pen?
Here is your pen.
Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome. I will do anything for you.
One day I was taking a shower. Judy was as usual on my working table. Suddenly, I got a call on my phone. As I was showering, I put my phone on speaker.
This one ain't about to be real, but this is a good story so far.
Judy was as usual on my working table. Suddenly, I got a call on my phone. As I was showering, I put my phone on speaker. Hello?
Hi, Ethan. Wendy here.
Oh, hi, Wendy. It was my ex-girlfriend, Wendy. She told me she was in town and wanted to come over to see me. I told her yes, as I still had feelings for her. But I didn't want to creep her out, so I decided to hide Judy in my closet. As per the manual, Judy could never be shut down directly. You can put her into 10-minute sleep mode, and if you don't generate any voice command, she will turn off on her own. To restart her, I'll have to touch her face. Wendy came and stayed the night. We had a romantic dinner and passionate lovemaking. We were sleeping in my room, and everything was pin-drop silent.
Ah!
What happened? Wendy lifted, sitting on the bed, drenched in sweat. Her eyes were wide in fear. She slowly lifted her hand and pointed at the closet. Once I turned my eyes toward the closet, my stomach dropped. The closet doors had been pushed open, and Judy was sitting inside the closet, staring damn right at us, her blue eyes glowing like fireballs. She had anger in her face. Judy? Are you awake? But she didn't answer back like she was supposed to. Instead, she jumped from the closet, landed on the floor, and like a human chopped off from the torso, crawled to my bed at full speed.
Luckily, this motherfucker ain't got no legs, because if I'm Wendy, I'm dipping, dog. But, I mean, it is technology. I'd be so scared this thing about to be fast or know some tricks how to shoot something out of her eyes. I don't know, jump some kind of way. I'm out, dog.
Floor and like a human chopped off from the torso, crawled to my bed at full speed. Without giving Wendy a chance to run, Judy climbed on the bed like a creature from another world. Wendy started screaming, getting all spooked by this unexpected attack. But Judy grabbed Wendy's t-shirt before...
And I know that shit's strong.
Spooked by this unexpected attack. But Judy grabbed Wendy's t-shirt before it could get down from the bed. Judy, stop! Judy, leave her alone! But no human comes to the strength of a killer robot.
Man.
My mind was giving up on solutions, and I could see Wendy crying and begging for her freedom. Wendy was backing up into a corner while sobbing in fear, and Judy was creepily crawling towards her. Just when Judy was about to get her robotic hands on poor Wendy, I grabbed my baseball bat from the corner and swung it at the robot.
Hi, I'm Judy. I will be your guide, friend, philosopher, everything ex your cook. But I could order you some cheesecake from the local shop boutique. I will do anything for you.
This story you just saw is loosely based on Sophia, who is a social humanoid robot developed by the Hong Kong-based company Hanson Robotics. Oh, shit. Yo, this video was definitely a treat to me, at least. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. The fact that we got the animated horror stories that were loosely based off or just based around actual events, it made it that much more interesting to watch it, because I already told you my mentality, the reason why it took me so long to get into animated horror stories, because I always jump to, oh, they're animated, yeah, they're gonna be fake or whatever. And I like how I enjoy it, even though this is what takes me there even more, how over animated Ish was. Like how the little boy in the beginning with them ugly ass teeth, and I wanted to hate him from the beginning anyway because his teeth was fucked up. But I was like, I get it though, it's animated, so they make it look that much more. So yeah. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. Oh, also, come to the live streams. We be live almost every night on Twitch. We go live every night on YouTube. The link will be in the description below as well for the Twitch. Hey, click that like button for me as well while you down there. But I'm out.